Sampdoria's story begins not with one, but with two clubs. In the late 1890s, Genoa, Italy, saw the emergence of both Società Ginnastica Sampierdarnese and Società Andrea Doria. Each enjoyed local success, but it was in 1946 that their paths converged. Sampdoria burst onto the Serie A scene with a dynamic attacking style. The atomic attack trio of Giuseppe Baldini, Adriano Bassetto, and Renato Guy struck fear into defenses. Though a Scudetto remained just out of reach, their commendable finishes in the late 1940s hinted at promise. The late 1980s and early 1990s marked Sampdoria's golden era. Gianluca Vialli and Roberto Mancini forged a formidable attacking partnership, securing the club its inaugural Coppa Italia in 1985. The crowning achievement arrived in 1991, the coveted Scudetto. With Vialli leading the scoring charts, Sampdoria defied expectations to clinch the Italian championship. Yet, despite these triumphs, the Scudetto remains Sampdoria's lone league conquest. While they added further Coppa Italia victories and secured the European Cup Winners' Cup title in 1990, replicating the consistency of their golden era proved to be an elusive task.
Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're embarking on a journey unlike any other. We're diving headfirst into a Master League save unlike any you've seen before. We're taking the mighty, well, not so mighty these days, Sampdoria. We're trying to get a schedule on uploading more, and this is just a start. There's much more coming your way. This Genoa-based club has a rich history. But let's be honest, those days are long gone. Sampdoria are stuck in a rut, a relegation and a disconnect between the passionate fans and the on-field product. That's where things get interesting. Enter Andrea Pirlo, the midfield architect, bringing his tactical genius to a Sampdoria desperate for a revival. We're talking ultra-realism here. Transfers will be based on player values and team needs, tactics inspired by Pirlo's philosophy, and youth development a key focus. This is all about rebuilding Sampdoria's legacy, brick by tactical brick, and restore it to its former glory. And what better game to do this on? Tight controls, the tactical depth. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, because this is a journey you won't want to miss. First thing, let's send out the scouts to start looking for players. The main areas Sampdoria usually sends scouts are Portugal and Italy. I'll probably send one to Spain too, if these two don't bring any good players. I added some faces to the youth squad. For some players, we'll probably promote 1 or 2 this season, depending on how the squad is looking as the season progresses. Now let's check out the current squad. Some players have faces, others don't. If the series does well, I'll add all the player faces and maybe some for the youth squad too. The defense is pretty stacked. We'll have to sell most of them. Only one good center back that's not good. 3 left backs, all decent. Maybe we try training one of them to play CB. I'll add some players to the transfer list. To make the playthrough even more realistic, I'll focus on the players' salaries as a selling factor because most of the wages are too much for Serie B. You can recommend signings you guys think will fit the team, and we'll add them in the second episode. 21 million euros is the money we have to work with, and a 2 million salary budget. The first scout recommendation is Scamacca. Pretty unrealistic, and I'm sure he's worth more than 21 million. So, match day 1. Here are the kits. We have 4. The tactics are from Pirlo's time at Juventus, and we have fluid formation on for even more tactical realism. We really need some signings. So the game crashed for match day 1. Probably an issue with the stadium, but I simulated the match and it ended 4-0, giving us our first 3 points. Moving on to match day 2, another away match. If the series does well and gets a lot of interest, I'll probably add the Serie B stadiums and team anthems. Also, if you have a question about the mods or the Master League, just comment below. I'll be sure to respond.
Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Ritchie drills one in.
I think it's about time we've
The snow
seen
made the game
something
so
different.
hard, the ball
They've
wasn't
looked to
moving,
play
so I
that
had to really
longer
hold
ball,
X for a
you know,
good
over
pass.
the top, down through the middle, and mix their game up a bit more. I think they may just get someone in behind that defence now.
Esposito. It's come loose. The referee's awarded a free kick.
No way in hell is that a foul. That was about to be our opening goal.
Boots it upfield. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Out towards the flank. Is it in? Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Crosses in a low one. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Pass it out wide now. Looks like a good ball through.
It was a pretty balanced
Fires
game.
it
The
in
tactics
low.
worked perfectly.
It's gone in,
Then
and
Ferrari
it is
decided to
an
mess everything
own
up and score an
goal.
own goal. The snow is really making this game 10 times
Well,
harder.
that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Ritchie. Another piece of really good defending. Vieira. Goes long. Stankovic chooses to deal with it himself. Tries to switch the play. Marini.
Sampdoria are not functioning with the
Another
cutting edge
chance.
they need. We're seeing too much
Good shot
passing
from Ritchie.
and not enough reward. It's time for more drive and certainly for more penetration.
I'm currently playing on assisted, but I'll switch to manual once the team spirit goes up.
Tries a
This
through
game
ball.
looks and plays
Oh,
so
he's broken
realistically.
through.
You're sometimes
Go
shocked.
for it.
Everything is
Ball's
just
loose.
so
Who's getting
realistic.
there?
The
Can he
AI,
find a
player
finish
movements,
now?
ball movements,
It's a loose
it just
ball.
looks amazing.
Look, the keeper's been exposed a few too many times for my liking, and something they're going to have to fix, and fix in a hurry.
Now the pass.
We had some more chances, including a last-minute penalty that wasn't given to us.
It's come loose.
But the game ended
And
with a
that's it.
defeat.
Well, you can analyse to your heart's content. It won't change the outcome. They have lost the game. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I thought it was a decent contest, Peter. It had a good mixture of guile and graft.
We're now 11th after 2 games. There's still time. The goal is first season automatic promotion. Our next game is at home against Venezia. We have the Sampdoria Stadium and Anthem installed, so that's going to be a fun match. So join me in episode 2 for the first signings and more.